Listen up here. The restaurant industry is grueling and unpredictable, just like this show, from the front of the house to the back of the house and all in between. We will turn up the heat, you turn up the volume. I'm Chef Antonio Caruana. Welcome to the Tell All Podcast, The Burnt Hands Perspective.
This podcast contains explicit and potentially offensive material. You've been warned. Now buckle up, bitches. Let's go.
Action it is. Did you see that?
I love that.
That was it.
We should actually keep that in.
We are, yeah, definitely.
Just to do it.
Yeah,
Anna needs a cameo into the show. So.
Here we are. You got the fit on today, and you're looking dope. I came a little underdressed for this, obviously.
You got the burnt hands, but this is the last episode of season 4. So episode 13 of season 4. So it has been officially 1 year tomorrow that we launched the podcast.
1 year tomorrow already?
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
We have to have a party.
We are having a party.
Oh,
you didn't know?
No, I didn't know. No one told me about it.
You're actually supplying the food. So
here we go. There's the catch right there.
We're
Here's your
doing
bill.
it
Here's
here.
your party. All right, love it.
We figured, so this one's going to be a fun one because we get to kind of crank off a little bit on you and customers and customer experience. So we've had a lot of questions. We asked for questions.
Crank off.
It's a crank-off competition.
When you said that out of your mouth, did you think, oh, here he comes?
Yeah, I did. I always question what I say, but I know what's going to happen, so it's fine.
Here he comes.
But
Hey, listen, I got more Pale Horse coffee in my head right here because it's early. You know
yes, they are right next door.
They're
we
right
thank
next
them
door,
for fueling the podcast throughout the entire season.
They get a lot of plugs, don't they?
They do, actually. They need to give us more coffee.
God damn, they need some more support.
Right, give us more coffee.
Yeah, right. We need a coffee tab over there.
So we're going to talk about customer entitlement.
Customer entitlement.
Is something fun that people have brought up because from the owner, chef, and staff point of view, we got to talk about how the culture has changed post-COVID, entitlement in general. So we're going to run through topics, and you get to
go ham.
Say whatever the fuck you want to say.
I'm going to say what
Does
I
that
want
work?
to say. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody's waiting. So look at them. They're all...
It's patient. So
yes.
We touched on this one before because we already touched on this. And it's not that you hate fun. I mean, I think you love fun. But you hate balloons in the restaurant. So let's talk about birthdays first.
Yes, all right. Do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Not that you hate fun, but you do hate balloons.
Fun? No, well,
so you have rules here in the restaurant. We talked about this, I think, in the back, like season 1 or 2, we had this conversation about balloons and that you do not allow them in the restaurant.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's a fact. And here's why. You know what? There's different restaurants that have different things, right? And some of them allow them. That's the type of place. But most places that spend a lot of money on making sure the ambiance for everybody and the vibe for everybody is the same. We all go through this. And some people don't follow through on not liking it. They just accept it, right?
Yeah.
And it sucks because here's what people don't understand. When you come into a restaurant like this, which we can't turn the cameras around and show everybody what it is here, but
you can Google it.
You can Google it. Yes, please do. www.lucesecundo.com.
With O's.
With O's. It's not segundo, it's secundo. The C. So anyway, you look at that up and you check it out. And you'll see it's white tablecloths, very fine. We do the best we can for the area as far as bringing the fine dining, and we really pride ourselves in it. Now, what people don't understand, when you're going into a fucking restaurant, okay, you're going in to celebrate something. You're basically bringing in balloons, confetti, the big thing that says 25, you know what I mean, all the party favors and all that shit.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, you're coming into a restaurant. You're not renting a private hall. Right?
It's not your own space.
It's not your own space. You're not renting the table for the night. That table is provided for the food you're purchasing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And the experience you're getting. So if you're sitting at a table and you bring these balloons in and everyone gets all, why can't we do it? This is crazy. We bought these things and this is absurd. No, it's not absurd. Let me tell you why.
Please do.
The people next to you could be there for a totally different reason. They're not your party.
Yeah.
They're not in your party. Yeah. They could be there because somebody's family passed away, or maybe they're mourning somebody, or maybe their spouse or their child is in the hospital down the street and they're here to just get something to eat while they're doing. You don't know what someone else's circumstances, right?
Yeah. No,
so
true.
Why do people have to sit here and stare at your party when they weren't invited? They weren't invited to your party. You can't just open up a party in a restaurant and act like you don't like no one. This isn't the park where you grab a hibachi underneath the canopy and you just go crazy.
You bring whatever you want.
You bring whatever you want.
No,
you bring
that's
your
a good
people in
point.
coolers. So you don't know why everybody's here. Some people are here on their first date. They don't really want to, they want to impress. They want to wear a suit. They want to wear a nice dress. They want to look really good. And they want to look for a really good experience that adults would be at. Not a balloon hitting them in the head. You know what I mean? Because the wind or the air conditioning's moving
or
it.
Rattling it away.
Or the balloon gets caught off and it goes up into our ceiling. And now we have to take that thing down because everyone's looking at that all night. You know, no one knows that when you were here at a 6 o'clock reservation and you're gone and your balloon went up in the ceiling and we can't take it down because there's a full dining room. Well, the 8 o'clock people come in and now they're seeing balloons up in the ceiling.
It just looks tacky.
It just looks tacky.
Yeah.
It looks like you don't take care of business and that they don't know that just happened.
Yeah.
There's a million reasons why. I guess not a million. That's a lot. That's drastic. But
About 112.
there's 112 reasons why you shouldn't do that. It's rude. It's disrespectful. It's only cool for you. If you're bringing all this stuff into your table and you're willing to have that type of party, then you should have had that party somewhere else and then came back and enjoyed dinner. That's my take on it. That's my restaurant. That's my rules. That's how I do it.
Okay.
We're very, very honored that you come here for your birthday. Don't get me wrong. We love it.
Well, but you guys do you do the little placards, you do a card. There's other things you can do. So if someone does rent the private room, they can bring balloons back there.
Yes, you can rent the private room. That comes with that.
Okay.
You can do that there.
As a general rule for diners or people that are customers, if you want to decorate, rent the room.
Right.
Do a space. Don't pull it into the main.
And don't be so shocked when a restaurant owner or maitre d' or host says that we don't do that. It's not uncommon to not want your party to interfere with everyone else's dining experience. You know, we are trying to provide a consistent experience for everybody, and you breaking that consistency is a problem. So with that being said, let's move on to this because now I'm getting heated.
You get pissed off about the balloons, I know.
Well,
I was actually going to bring a whole thing of balloons today and just put it behind him just to piss him off.
You probably were just running late, though.
I was. I was 5 minutes late, and I'm never late, so I didn't get time to stop at the Dollar Tree and get the balloons. All right, so children. Let's talk about children.
Well, hold on. Let's do this, though. Let's go back to the birthday thing.
Okay.
No, you're not getting free fucking cake.
Oh, here
you don't get free goddamn desserts.
Dessert.
You don't get free appetizers. Look, here's the reason. We are a very busy restaurant, as most places are.
Yeah.
Okay? If you're going to your birthday celebration, do you think you're the only one? Do you really think you're the only one here tonight with a birthday reservation?
Yeah.
Do you think there's not 25 other people here having their birthday or their anniversaries or all of the above? Do you think that if I had to give away 25 desserts a night, that wouldn't some point in time affect our income? Nothing is free. Everything costs money to make. And if you have to do it once, you have to do it to everybody. And that's just the way it is because consistency is consistency. So if you're going to
go to Krispy Kreme. They give you free donuts on your birthday. Go to Krispy Kreme.
But if you think at our level of the dessert that we have to make, the time that goes into it, we're just going to give it away. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know where that comes. It's very selfish to think that a restaurant with 25 to 30 to 40 sometimes on the weekends birthdays.
A night, yeah. Add that up.
You think we're going to give that away? That's $400-$500
times $10-$15 per dessert.
Right, and that's just the fucking ticket price. That doesn't go into how much was made. And how much of it's being taken away from the people who are actually going to buy it.
Let's also read the room. Like if you're going to a nice restaurant, don't expect that. If you're going to TGI Fridays or whatever, they may do that.
Some people get you in the door with that hype. They give you the little ice cream sundae at Friendly's. You know what I mean?
They have to.
That's part of their
marketing.
Right.
We get that, but do your research before you come. Don't ever expect anything.
And I'm being rude in this comment. I'm being rude in this because it's our show and it's my show and it's my fucking feelings. And that's the way it is. If you don't like it, put a comment down below. We can talk about it in a good way. I'm just saying it is disrespectful and selfish to think that if you go to a restaurant and you're supposed to get stuff for free. I don't go to the look, I don't go to Foot Locker.
No.
Hey, man, why? It's my birthday. Can I get a pair of shoes?
Can I get a free?
It doesn't work that way. You know what I mean? I don't go to the oil change place. Hey, why don't you it's my birthday. Can I get a clean air filter for free? It doesn't work that way.
Although we should ask for that.
We should, right. Anyway, let's go on. Sorry.
All right.
I'm ranting right now.
Well, let's rant about children because this has been something, we've both been in fine dining and non-fine dining establishments, and some are set up. I know when I was at the steakhouse, people would come in with kids. That was also more fine dining. Mm-hmm. We didn't have high chairs. You don't have high chairs here. So, in the sense of people that come in and then get pissed off because you can't accommodate their children or their infants. So, there are kids that come into this restaurant, but they're people who are more used to being in restaurants and dining. So, I think there's different levels to it. So, just kids good kids versus
multifaceted
kids.
Subjects. So
it's a lot. This is
so
a
lot.
lot.
First of all, I'm going to put this out here right now. It's not the kid's fault. They're kids, right? I love kids. Chef love them kids.
I don't think we need to sing that. No.
So why? Anyway, listen to me. I love kids. I have kids. Kids are great. They're funny. They're cool. They're fun.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with the kids. It has to do with the punk-ass parents who don't know how to raise their kids in public.
True.
That's the problem.
True.
Kids are just kids, right? I'm not mad at kids, right?
Yeah.
That's number one. So when kids are in here running around and getting mad, they're just kidding. They're being kids.
Yeah.
It's the parents who don't know how
haven't
to
been
handle
told
that.
different.
It's almost like the balloon thing.
Yeah.
Your kid's running around and you think it's cute because you have 5 minutes to talk to your spouse or whatever while they're off running around. But the other tables can't talk to their spouse because your kid's running around like a maniac or screaming or crying or not knowing how to act in this type of setting.
Is it bad that I can admit that, like, when kids run by, I try and put my foot out and trip
No, it's
them?
classic. I love
I
it.
seriously want to do that every
I love
time.
that. Yeah, right. Well, here's the thing. So the kids aren't the problem. Like I said, love kids. I have kids. They make me laugh. They're great, right?
Yeah, but they sit down when you tell them to sit,
They sit down. Well, yeah, sometimes, but I don't bring them into certain places
You
either
don't,
because
yeah.
I know their level of where they're at.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to bring them to a very high-end restaurant. They're just not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
Right? And they're learning, and they will.
Yeah.
Right? Some of them are. My kids are different ages, but the younger ones, I can't. They're just not
Yeah.
ready. They're too young to sit there for the amount of time it takes to go through this type of steps of service.
2 to 3 hour
Right.
meal.
Right.
You don't serve chicken fingers. Like, it's not
Correct.
that type
And,
of
and of
place.
course, when you have the tablet out at the table, again, someone in the table behind you, out of the corner of their eye, has to see that flashing tablet and all that shit. And it's not fair to that diner either.
And please, for the love of God, if you have your kids in a damn restaurant, turn the fucking volume off.
Yes, man.
Like, give them headphones. Like, I've been in so many restaurants that I've seen lately where they turn the volume
no
up
swiping.
on the fucking YouTube, and you're like, oh my God,
And
turn it off.
You're listening to Skibbity Toilet.
Yeah,
right?
skibbity. Oh God,
They get
it's
Skibbity
so bad.
Toilet on the damn thing when you're trying to eat. your
Only people
calamari.
with little kids are gonna know what that is because it's so annoying. It's absolutely horrendous. I mean, it's like total trash. As what do they call it? Brain rot. It's brain rot video,
Right.
and
Siren
they watch
Head,
it
all
and they're
these
like,
clowns.
"Oh, it's terrible."
But check
So
this out.
Stop
here.
doing it.
So
Just stop.
Now, that's one side of the kid
Yes.
thing. The next part of the kid thing for me and for us here is this. This is an adult entertainment. You don't bring a kid to a strip club. You don't bring a kid to a casino.
Hopefully not.
Right? You don't bring a kid to the local bar.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe some people do
Sometimes.
somewhere, but let's talk generally for people who have a brain in their skull.
Yes.
Right? Let's talk about that. So you go through that. Now, it's an adult entertainment. That's what it is. It's a venue. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
People come here to get away from their kids. People come here to get babysitters. Some people work 2 months at a time to save up the money
One night out.
to gather the time what it takes to go to a restaurant like this, have to pay for the babysitter,
Yep.
have to do everything it takes, get the food ready for the kids when they're at home. You have to order the pizza. You have to do the check, whatever it is that they
Dropping
do.
hundreds of dollars.
Dropping hundreds of dollars to even get out of your door.
Yeah.
Right? So by the time you get here, now you're sitting here in the table, 3 tables over, there's a kid in there screaming and yelling and watching fucking Skibbity Ohio Riz. This is
Yeah.
what we have to listen to?
Yeah. Yeah.
No one wants to hear
It's
it.
disrespectful.
This is an adult venue, and it's not that your kids aren't welcome. You're not welcome with your kids. Okay? Let's not blame the kids here, and let's not say we hate children. Bullshit.
No.
And unfortunately, there are some people who have kids who can dine.
Yeah.
And we're talking kids, man. I'm not talking about 9, 10-year-old. I'm talking about kids.
Like
Toddlers,
toddler to 5, 6
infants,
years old,
toddlers,
yeah.
4 years old, 5 years old. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about kids. There are some amazing kids that come in here, and they're going to be dining professionals one
Yeah,
day.
mine are definitely, they were
exactly.
raised that way. They were in restaurants since they were born, like literally, and there was no tolerance. You don't get up, you sit here. There's
Right.
not, you literally are going to eat what's on the menu. Like, you're not going to pick your own shit. But again, we're different about that.
Sure.
We raise our kids very,
Right. So my kids range from friggin' 6 years old to 21. And obviously the 6-year-old isn't ready for certain things.
yeah,
My 10-year-old is just now starting to fit in, right?
Yeah.
And get it figured out.
yeah.
My 16-year-old, she's great and she knows what she wants and what she
Food-wise.
doesn't want. So she won't even come to a restaurant that she doesn't really know she likes. So she's good there.
Yeah.
And my 21-year-old, she's just cool as a breeze. So that's all
She
good.
doesn't care.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's different. Yeah. It's whether you take them out and expose, same as travel, like, going on
Right.
planes when they're younger or things
Sure.
like that. Sometimes you have to go through the really bad stuff. But I was one of those people, I wouldn't fly with my kids till they were like 3 because I didn't want to ruin other people's experience. And
It's exactly what
I
you're
was
doing.
very conscious about that. So if you're not conscious about it as a parent, that means your kids are not going to be conscious of what's around them either. So it's just a trickle down of just them being assholes in a restaurant, which sucks.
When we first opened, I had bad reviews because we didn't have changing stations in the bathroom. Have you seen the bathroom?
Yeah.
There's just as much money spent in that bathroom as there is out here. There's actual fixtures in there that cost more money than whatever. You know what I'm saying?
You don't want to put a plastic rhino.
No, I don't. I really don't want that. I don't want that. You know, the Pelican plastic
Whatever
leaf that
it
you
is.
change a baby
Yeah,
on.
no.
It's just not for that. There are restaurants for that, and there are restaurants that are not for
Go
that.
to a restaurant that's that way. If
Read the
you're-
room.
yeah,
Look
read
at
the
your
room.
reservation. When you go to
use
make
that
a
a lot today.
reservation, yes, we are.
Read the room.
Because it's a big thing.
Read the room.
So when you go to make your reservation, do some research on the restaurant you're going to. And don't be mad at us when we don't have stuff for your kids. We're not a kid place. We are absolutely geared for adult entertainment.
Yep.
We have a whiskey wall in a wine room that costs more than most people's restaurants that allow kids with the Rhino fucking pickup
Well,
truck
and
bed.
and as a parent, never expect that a restaurant's going to have high chairs and is going to have, booster seats and is going to have a chain. Like, you shouldn't expect that, and you should be prepared. I mean, go to your damn car, change your kid in the back of your car like we've all done. Those kind of things happen, and it's, and again, it's not the kid's fault.
You
So
are
already
welcome
know
here with your kids as long as you can keep control of them, and we don't have to step in and say, "Sir, ma'am, can you please step
We're gonna
outside
move
with
you
your
outside."
screaming baby?" You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna put you outside. All right. Okay. All right. So we did children. Got it. That was our take on that. So the next one, which has become a more of a problem, I think, with the freedom of younger women nowadays. I'm going to put it that way because my daughter is in this mode and your daughter's getting into this mode. But dress code. So dress code overall. So dress code.
My daughter and your daughter dress actually
somewhat conservative compared to
compared to
most.
what's going on in some of these adults walking through the door.
Yeah. So it's hard to enforce sometimes. So we're talking about dress code, hats, like shorts, and how you enforce it.
Well, here's the thing. That's funny you say that because there's some people lately that are just straight up rude. I don't know where the fucking trend came from to walk into an establishment in a fluorescent pink fishnet miniskirt with fucking fluorescent yellow thongs under them with a fluorescent
That's
yellow
happened
bra.
here. Yeah.
Like you're going to fucking Spring Jam, right?
Yeah.
Spring break.
Like
or something.
MTV Spring Break meets stripper pole. Like that's
How
really what
in
it
the
looks
fuck
like. Yeah.
is that a thing?
Yeah.
How?
But how do you, I don't
Now,
know.
when you walk through there, everybody's looking, and there's
Obviously,
maybe
because your ass is out. Like, they're looking at your
you're-
ass.
a lot
You
of people
want
are-
them to look at your ass.
Well, you want them to look at your ass, but a lot of this ass I'm talking about ain't lookable. I mean, you're looking at it because it's like, how in the fuck is this happening? It ain't even good. There's
It's
probably
a bad BBL.
there's
That's
a
all it
small
is.
percentage of women that can walk in like that and actually have everyone looking like, God damn. But those are typically the women who are beautiful and dressed beautifully appropriate, right? That gets more attention. But when these women come through with some of them, their tits are out.
Like
Cleavage
right to the
almost right
areola,
to the
like,
areola.
literally.
And everyone's sitting there. Now, how is a waiter supposed to go to that table and act right? You know what I mean? How is a husband or a guy or a date
Sitting
supposed
next
to
to
look?
them, yeah,
Everyone's
yeah.
looking at
You're
you. Girl,
gonna
dude,
look.
don't get mad.
Yeah,
But the
don't.
bottom line is, you have a lot of conservative people that go out, much more than you do that.
Yeah.
And it does put on a huge problem, right? And that's thongs hanging out, the G-strings coming back, it seems like back in the 90s with the Spice
Where it was
Girls
showing
and shit,
over
where
the
it was
jeans,
showing off
yeah.
over the jeans.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see more of that, but more towards the back with the, with the
Which
shit.
that's not as bad as some of the
No.
outfits that we've seen.
No, right.
So how do you handle that when someone
It's
comes
hard.
in that way?
We're
Like
trying
it's
it's hard
like
to
again,
handle.
more power to you. You feel confident. I love that. Like go ahead. But
Right.
this is like again, read the room. This is not the place to do it. Like if you're going to the club or you're going out later, like that's fine.
Yeah,
Or
right.
you're in
And-
Miami or you're like, you're going to a party. But I don't know
And
how.
it's not
how
only the
do you
sexual.
feel
It's not so much even all about the sexually revealing clothing.
Yeah.
We're talking about gentlemen that will walk in here with a sideways hat on, basketball jerseys,
Yeah.
work construction Carhartt shirts,
Yeah.
mud still on their fucking boots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally. And Skylar, what else am I missing?
So Dress, I mean, yeah, and how, like, enforcing it, I mean, it is hard because you don't have it, like, written, you know,
It's
some
hard to
places
write it down
on the
because it
front.
all comes down to discrimination.
Yes.
It always comes down, no matter who it is.
Yeah.
You know, you could be a farmer and you don't allow farmers in here. This is Chesapeake. We have farms here. This is how you're going to survive here. You're going to close down in a year. Now it's been 3. We're doing right. So I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
But, you know, you have to, again, go back and read the room and look at the fucking design of where you're going. You know what I'm saying?
Try and match, like, match the level. Like, I don't know.
Pajama pants?
So the pajama pants and the Crocs kill me because
Pajama pants and Crocs?
My
for
child
real?
looks like she's going to Walmart like half the time, and I'm like, please don't. I'm like, just put something on that doesn't have stains on it, please.
You're 30 years
Me
old.
out.
You're 30 years old. And you're coming into a restaurant, a nice restaurant, where you know it's a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
And you're wearing fucking sweatpants. I don't understand why you don't give a shit. Why do you not care?
Yeah.
Why? Where's my camera? Why do you not give a fuck? Why? Why does everyone around you have to look at this? Why?
I mean, we all like gray sweatpants, but not in this environment.
No, you don't need the zucchinis on a plate, not in the gray
Not
pants.
in your pants.
You know what I mean? The old jewel.
Quote of the day.
Yeah,
Yep,
right.
Okay.
Keep the zucchini on the table, not in your pants.
So again, we're going back to read the fucking room. Like, stop. Yeah, there's a time and a place for everything. And back
this is
when
the
we were
time to
like
go
in
off on
our
everybody.
club days, like, you know, you wearing the little like tube dress, mini dress things. Like
But maybe
did all
we're
that.
forgetting that this is their club days.
This is their club
and this
days,
is them
so
going
it's-
out before.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have gray hair and they're doing this shit. But that's fucking weird. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your club days are a little off. But I don't know what it is, man. Dress right, dress appropriate, look at the place you're going and kind of read the room.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, be gentlemen. What happened to dressing up? What happened to the suits? What happened to the slacks, the jackets, the sport coats, all the above? You know what I mean? Even the nice, it doesn't have to be sport coats, you know what I mean? But what happened to the business casual or sporty business, right? There's all kinds of really fucking great styles out there right now, but wearing shit to a beautiful restaurant ain't it, man?
Yeah. So enjoy the experience.
Everyone's laughing at you.
So that's
Everyone's laughing at you.
technically yes. If you want that kind of attention, you definitely got it. And you're
You're the one who
posted on
sent your
somebody.
perfect steak back because you thought it was too rare.
Yeah.
Beat it.
I've seen that happen too. All right, so 2 more. We got 2 more topics on entitlement. So one is VIPs. So handling VIPs, requests, like all the things that come with it.
Okay,
What do you deal
VIP
with?
solution. Here's a solution, all you people out there wanting to know the VIP. Rule number 1. We are the ones who consider someone VIP. They are a very important person to us. They don't get to make that decision. You don't get to decide if you're a VIP. We make that choice, okay? And if we decide you're VIP, that's a very easy way to handle it. What you're talking about are the ones who consider themselves VIP, and they're honestly not.
No.
Okay.
They've been here one time.
They've been here
whatever,
once a week,
twice.
and they come in and they'll have a Coors or they'll have whatever it is they drink real quick. They have an appetizer
Then they
and they
leave.
go out, and then they come in the next week and the bar's all full, and they're like, "Why can't I get in? I'm here every week." Well, they're here every day, dude. And when they're here, and they may be here twice a week, but they spend so much and so forth. Or that guy right there sitting in your spot was here every day while I was building this place,
helping
helping
supporting.
me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the bartender got a flat tire last Tuesday and he helped her get fixed or something. These are just examples.
Yeah.
There's many reasons why someone is a VIP, and it's not just because you walk into a place every day.
No, it's
you
not.
can walk in every time and people fucking see you walking in the door and they're like, "Oh shit, him again, her again."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's just as common. You can come into a restaurant every friggin' day, and this happens. I'm not making this up.
Oh, no, I've
There
had
are
it,
people that have walked in.
Yep.
They don't come in much anymore because we make them understand. Beat
You're
it.
not-
You're
yeah.
an asshole. You don't know how to act. You know what I mean? You're not VIP.
Yeah.
And the fact that you think you should be VIP is kind of why you're in a position you're in.
Yeah.
So when we deal with our actual VIPs, we enjoy it. We love it. And that is the majority. So VIPs for us are very important because that's pretty right on, right? Very important. So
I'm so glad you finally got that.
yeah, right. So anyway, no, they are important to us because they bring a light to the room. They really typically know how to eat. They know how to dine. They know what's going on.
They're professional. I mean, typically professional diners, but overall VIPs are just good people.
They're good people.
Yeah.
Right. They're
It doesn't
good, they're
matter. Like,
respectful.
yes, usually amount of spend and consistency matter.
Right.
But that's not the only things. I mean,
Sure.
I've had clients that, like, customers at the bar back in the day who literally just drink beer. Like I have one that just drank Coors Light, nothing but Coors Light. Never wanted anything fancy, high fine dining establishment. Would order a basic ass meal, nothing crazy, never high tab, never anything. But great conversation, talked to the people around them, supported us consistently, always tipped well, was respectful, didn't expect much. And they got treated better than the person who's buying a $500 bottle of wine because they're just that type of VIP person. So you don't have to be ballin' to be a VIP.
No, you don't.
You have to be respectful and be a good customer.
And let the establishment decides who's a VIP just based on time and energy.
Yep.
You know, you don't get to decide if you're a VIP or not, or get mad because you're not considered one. Some people are like that because people take those type of people take it to the next level and they start demanding and they think that they're more important than the other guests. Or, you know, we have a brand new customer in here and a VIP will go, that person never even comes here. I'm here every day. I know that. That's why we're going to give them a lot of fucking special attention because they've never been here.
Yeah.
And I want them to make sure they're happy with their decision. They're comfortable. And you're not going to ruin that. VIP.
VIP.
You know what I'm saying?
So we have to come up with an anti-VIP name now of what we call the non-VIPs. All right, y'all think on that. We got to come back to that at the end of the episode.
Vippy McVipperton.
Vic Vipperton. No, it's interesting to just see how you catch that whole, like, you catch more flies with honey. Like, being someone who isn't demanding and expecting free shit is probably going to fast track you to being on those type of, you know, lists and treatments and being invited to things and whatever else. So as soon as you come in and say, I need a strong island, or you better, you know, I'm here all the time, you know, can you give me something? No, that's where it's like a heart. You are literally putting up your own wall. If you say any of those things to a bartender or server, you're done.
Right.
Like, don't expect anything and you'll get more.
Right.
I mean, it's
exactly. Just be cool. Just play it out, and then timing will do it, man. Everybody will fit into their role at some point in time.
Exactly.
But if you do it and you're just a cool person, and we're the ones who decide. That's all.
Okay. So leave it to the staff. All right. So the last one. This is the last thing of customer entitlement. I know the owner.
I know the owner.
How many times?
This is a touchy one.
We have one of the servers here at the restaurant is here. How many times, Skylar, do you hear that, like, a night, typically? 2 to 3 times a night from just her couple of tables. So imagine how many people come in here and say that.
I know.
On night,
here's
out of hundreds of people.
Here's the thing with I know the owner, or I know the chef. Speaking from my own experiences, we have, I have a lot of interaction with a lot of people. A lot of people. So between my 2 restaurants, this podcast, my life out in the streets, my motorcycle world, I know a lot of people, but more so a lot of people know me. Yeah. Right. It's easy to see somebody once, say hi to them, and then they follow you and stuff, or they come to your restaurant. So they have a history of interaction with you. Yeah. But it's really hard because some of them may think they do know me, but it doesn't mean the owner knows you. I remember your face. I remember your time. I don't remember you, or maybe you know somebody that I met at a party 3 years ago, and you remember me because you've been watching and you see, but I don't remember. So it's not rude that we don't remember everybody, but you got to remember, if we're serving 1,000 to 1,500 customers a week, I don't remember everybody, you know, and customers come in, I know the owner. Yeah, I'm sure you do. Or they'll say he's a really good friend of mine, and I'll look out in the dining room. I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm sorry, I don't know. Can you find more information? So when I go talk to them, because I don't want to be rude, give me information so maybe I can jar something in my head of how I know this person, so I can at least have a conversation. A lot of the times, I don't know the customer.
What if we, like, anytime anybody says that, say, okay, well, he only responds if you text him.
Well, that's a good point.
So if you start saying that to customers, like, if you want him to come out of the kitchen, just send him a quick text because I can't interrupt him right now, and see how many people that alleviates.
Well, that'll alleviate
Because if you
everybody.
can't call me or text me, then I don't really know you.
Right.
And I have thousands of contacts in my phone. Right. And we have the same issue. Like, I forget where the hell I met people. I call it bar dyslexia. I mean, you don't know where you met them. You don't know what.
I don't know if I met them.
Confuse everything. Sometimes, I just
a lot
go
of people.
along with it.
I looking at their face like I'm staring at you. I don't know you. And it's not that I'm mad or I'm irritated. It's actually. It's an honorable thing.
Well, it's nice that people.
It's nice people know, but when they try to use it to get in, or they try and get it to get, a deal, or it's hard, man.
It's those reels. We see the reels all the time where what people expect when you say I know the owner, and the staff's like tripping over themselves, giving them bottles of we need to do that because that would be funny as shit.
But it's not wrong, and it happens.
It's not
all the
wrong.
time.
It's not wrong at all. But it's definitely it happens. Like, I mean, it happens even outside of the restaurant business. I mean, people walk into other business. Oh, I know them. They'll get me an appointment, or I know that even doctors like, oh no, they know. Like I can get no. It doesn't.
It doesn't work that way. And don't be mad if you know the owner and we don't know you. I'm appreciative that you know me, but all I do, really honestly, all I do is own a restaurant. There's nothing special about me to know.
You are so special.
Well, thank you, but there's really nothing. Honestly, I mean, I know the owner. Well, if me and you were at a fucking game somewhere and I walked up to you and said, hey, can you buy me a hot dog in line? Can you wait in line for me at this hot dog if we're at a baseball game? Can you wait in line for me? Hell no. Why? I'm the owner. You know me, remember?
You know me.
Remember you wanted me to get you a table and stuff in my restaurant, right? Remember that? But I'm still the owner. That doesn't work now, does it?
Yeah.
So typically people are only saying that to get something for themselves. Because like I said, if we were at that baseball game and there was a long line and I said to the guy, hey, I know you. You're my customer.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember. Oh, no, I remember you. I know the customer.
I know you. I know the customer.
Can you give me a hot dog? I'll be right over here.
We'll start flipping the script. We're going to start asking whoever says it to bring something. So you brought me some treats. You brought me a bottle of wine.
Right.
What'd you bring me? And just
so it's not I know the owner anymore. I'm making a revolution. Now it's going to be.
It's I know the customer.
Right now it's I know the customer.
It'll be mental warfare. This will be fun.
I know the
I'm
customer.
excited about that. All right.
So anyway, thanks for knowing me. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for the support. We really appreciate it, honestly. But there's a lot of people that know the owner. That's the thing. That's a real thing.
They're there, so you know who. Everybody knows who the owner is typically. So stop using it. Stop saying it.
The amount of times I go to TJ Maxx or anywhere, the friggin' store, Best Buy, it doesn't matter where I am, and people walk up to me.
Say something.
Hey, Luce. I'm not Luce.
That's your name.
My name is not Luce.
It is your name.
Just so everybody knows, my name's not Luce. Okay, my name's not Luce. I am Tony. That's my name. Say it, Tony. I'm not Luce.
Tony.
So. Luce is my restaurant name. That's
it's your stage name.
So if you call me Luce right away, you already don't know the owner.
Coming next to the
you know
stage,
Luce on the main stage. On the satellite.
Bringing light to the stage.
Yeah, is Luce here? Is Luce here?
Is Luce here?
We are all here.
We are all here.
All right, what else we got? Do we have a
That is it for the customer entitlement.
Skylar, what do you got?
So,
customer entitlement.
Are there
you got
any
anything
more
for us?
entitlement things that we can cover?
This is your moment as a server to go hard right here. Right. So she's saying, if you can't hear her, she's saying that they use the owner thing to kind of fluster them or put them on guard or make them give something
better service
that they should. Right, exactly. So it's, again, it all comes down to.
So now we can use we'll text him and he'll come out and see if that. And they're like, oh, I don't have his number. Well, then you probably don't know him that well, do you? Sorry, sweetheart. Try again.
Yeah.
Let's try again.
And
how about you write a letter, put it in the mail, we'll get it later, and then we'll address your situation.
And I'm going to go last thing. I'm going to create another one here. For all you people who go into a fine dining restaurant or a steps of service restaurant like here, I'm going to say this entitlement thing. Nothing happens faster because you're impatient.
That's so true.
You know what I mean? Nothing is going to happen faster for you because you're impatient. It doesn't happen. We cook every dish by hand. It's all created in hand, in the pan. There's no way to make it faster. The only problem is the more people we have here, the slower it's going to be.
Yes.
So if you're going out to an establishment that fucking prides itself on steps of service, we can only go so fast.
Yes.
A pan heats up at the same rate. The burner puts out the same BTUs. There's the same amount of things happening no matter what. There's no way to speed up this process when more people are here.
Yeah.
So enjoy the person you're with. Understand where it is you're going. Understand that it takes time, and no kitchen in the world is just taking their fucking time.
There's
a reason why the food is coming out slower than normal, and it's only because it has to come out with the same quality.
Yeah.
Okay? We cannot sacrifice quality for your convenience, and we won't.
Yep.
I'd rather you got up and left because it wasn't on the table than have it come to the table wrong.
Which has happened in the past
Yeah, it will.
month.
And I invite that.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing more I can do. So if you leaving is your solution to showing me, well, I'm showing you because your food is almost done and you're missing out for no reason.
Yeah.
By the time you get home and stop crying and pouting or go across the street and wait for your friggin' fries that you got instead, you would have just sat here and ate your food and enjoyed. But if you would have just tuned up your conversation with your guest.
30 to 45 minutes for you to get a meal. So stop thinking it's going to be 20 minutes. Like
it's not here. It's not. It's going to take time because we have to do steps. There's a lot of steps. Sometimes we have 4 or 5 different stations that touch a dish.
Yeah.
You know?
Before it comes out. Yeah.
So time that with all the other people at your table and their dishes and everything else.
Yeah. It's
So
a
there's a lot
process,
to it.
people. Unless you've worked in a kitchen, shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what? We have another comment from the audience.
Know what it is, exactly.
Okay.
Educate yourself on the temperatures of food.
It's not the server's fault.
For instance, last night I had a beautiful rack of lamb.
Yeah.
Medium well, the guy wanted it, which enough is enough with that. However, it couldn't have been cooked more perfect. It was beautiful.
The lamb here is insane.
I had to bring it to the table and explain to the gentleman, I don't know exactly what it is you're looking for, sir, but I cannot mimic this perfection. I can't do this again. The guy, our grill guy, is a perfectionist, and this temperature is perfect.
It's literally
it is
what medium
perfectly
well was.
medium well. There's still juice in that thing pulling out.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. And he wanted to argue with me saying that
You wanted it more done?
he wanted it more done. I said,
Then
so
that's
you
well
wanted
done.
it well then.
Well
That's what
done.
you wanted. So I didn't take it off the bill. I didn't do anything more. I took it back, put it on the grill for a second, come back. Because if it's done right, it's done right. And if you order something that you don't know what you're getting or you don't like it and it is done properly, most restaurants aren't going to just give it to you or take it off your bill. Some will because they're corporate and they don't give a shit and it's just easier to get rid of you. But here, if it's done right, sorry.
Well, that's also another entitlement thing we didn't touch on in this is, do you take things off the check when it is cooked right? And because a lot of restaurants will, just to make the customer happy, because the customer is always right. And we had that
I think
in one of the review episodes about the customer's not always right.
No, they're not. Fuck that. They don't even know what the hell they're talking about
No.
half the time. Sometimes they do. A lot of times they do. But when they're right, they're right.
Yeah.
Right? When they are right,
Well,
they're
yeah,
right.
if it's,
And
I
when
want
something's
medium
wrong,
rare,
something's
and
wrong.
you come out and it's completely cooked
Sure.
through. Yes, that's
I am a perfectionist too. If something's not right,
yeah.
it's not right.
But
right?
know what it is.
I'm not going to try and talk them into or convince them that it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say, oh, no, this is medium well, and I clearly know it's not. I'm not going to try and convince them.
No.
But when it's right on my end and our end and our team's end, it's fucking right, and I'm going to stand behind that.
Well, you stand behind your staff too.
I
So
always do,
there's
yeah,
very
I
few owners that do it, like they don't have the balls to do it. And I've dealt with owners like that didn't stand up for, employees and when people did stupid shit. And it was literally, that's when you leave. You lose good people when you don't stand up for them
Yeah, you
or
got to stand
behind your quality.
Stand behind your quality.
Yeah.
Stand behind your word.
So know that, actually look it up because you are a chef. There are actual temperatures for each of those things that internally the meat is this temperature, this temperature, this temperature. So just fucking Google it.
And
it's
all
not that
you
hard.
all you out there listening to me that are cooks, all you grill guys and all you cooks, get a fucking thermometer.
Yeah.
There are tools out there for this trade that were developed and for perfection. And do it. Touching your hand like this, saying that's medium, and this is medium, and this is medium
Right
well.
here is medium well.
Yeah, well,
and
let me
this
tell you
is
something.
This is
if you turn wrenches for a life, or if you're using a chainsaw all day, or if you're sitting at a desk, or your muscles in your hands are all different.
You're gonna be a
Everybody's
tough old
different.
cow.
So my muscle here is going to be different than her muscle there. So who the hell's right or wrong? You know what I mean? Use the temperatures, use the tools rather that have won awards.
Yeah.
You don't win Michelin stars without using tools. You got to use precision. You have to use consistency. You have to use the tools that made the job perfect.
So
Guesswork on your medium well, medium is because you're so good and you can touch a steak. I'm sure you're fucking amazing. I'm sure you're amazing. But try using a thermometer and giving the customer what they're relying
Exactly
on. You
what the
cannot go
temperature
wrong
is.
with the goddamn temperature.
Yeah.
The number is right.
Yeah.
Can't fuck with it.
The number's a
You know what I
number. I like numbers. I like data. I like
Yep.
numbers. So we're good there. Okay. Any other rants?
No, because if I start now, we ain't getting off this thing.
We have a lot. So this is the end for season 4 of
This
Hands.
season
So-
4 and year 1.
in year 1. So
So for
this
all you
is
people who
1 year
tuned
anniversary.
in the whole time, thank you so much.
Yes.
It is a
thank you.
slow process. We build it slowly. We're doing it very organically, and we're not pushing it out. We're not paying for it. We just kind of do this on our own as a hobby.
Yeah.
We love talking about the industry to everybody, and we're going to continue to do so because we love doing it. It's fun for us, right? It brings me out of the kitchen sometimes and lets me vent. And you guys want to listen to it, I appreciate it. If you don't, you turn it off and whatever.
Yeah.
But don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe and then turn it off, okay?
Subscribe and hit the follow on the podcast. It helps. And we appreciate all the support, and we're ready to kick off season 5.
Restaurant industry's live and well. It ain't going nowhere.
It ain't going
Suck
nowhere.
it up.
It's getting better.
If you want to get on the show, send us a message.
Yes. All right. Thank you guys so much.
Ciao for now.
Ciao.